So here we are, Retail Wrap 26, and we're actually in the third week of Corona Rush. And if I didn't think things could get any crazier, they have definitely got crazier over the last few weeks. And the team has done such an amazing job for us to be in this situation. So let's get stuck into it. So who would have thought Easter is this week? It's hard to believe with so much going on. With pretty much the whole world in some form of self-isolation, what's Easter really going to look like? You would think the old tradition of finding the Easter eggs is still going to play a big part in most families across Australia. It probably just won't be celebrated with your whole family, just your immediate family. But no, not in the UK. They've said that Easter eggs are a non-essential item, which means that you are unable to buy Easter eggs. With the UK being in extreme lockdown, chocolate Easter eggs have been prohibited as it's considered non-essential. Local police in regional areas in the UK have told small shops and convenience store owners they can no longer sell hot cross buns and Easter-themed chocolate. For those of us who are lucky enough to be living in Australia, we don't need to worry about non-essentials. Of course, Easter eggs are essential in everyone's pantry, especially in their homes leading up to Easter. And you'll be able to get all of your Easter products throughout any supermarket in Australia. All of you know that I'm a bit of a fan of Macca's. This actually came out the other day, and I think it came out on April Fool's Day. So people were actually thinking it was an April Fool's Day joke, but Macca's have said they're going to sell bread and milk through their drive-thrus. So in addition to the usual Macca's menu, you'll be able to pick up bread, milk, English muffins, and some flash rolls at the same time. So the next time you're at Macca's and you're ordering a Big Mac, do yourself a favour and get a side of 2-litre milk.
Gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk! I gotta get the...
Shopping safely. There's a bit of a misconception about what shopping safely is in this coronavirus era. Let's give you my top 5 tips. Number 1, be prepared. Make sure that you're doing a list, and this would ensure that your shopping time in the supermarket will be as short as possible. Number 2, minimise the amount of people that you're bringing on your shopping experience. Obviously, the less amount of people we have in the supermarkets for the shopping experience, the better it is for everyone. Number 3, hand hygiene. Make sure that you're washing your hands with warm water and soap longer than 20 seconds. If you can't do that, to use sanitizer when you come into the store and when you exit the store, and even during the store if you'd really like. Number 4, don't touch your face. And it's extremely hard not to touch your face. And the more you're aware of it, the more you can understand that the virus can be put on surfaces and you can pick that up onto your hand. And number 5, one of the most important ones, especially when you're in the supermarket, is keeping that social distance of 1.5 metres. We're actually lucky that we can have that at the moment, and we're not in a lockdown where we're controlling the amount of people coming in and out in supermarkets. If we can't slow the curve, you can only assume that's going to happen in the future. So there you have it. There's 5 tips to make your shopping experience as safe as possible. And just remember to respect those around you. Why product limits? And if you haven't been into the supermarket for the last month or so, you might not know there's limits on items around the store at this present time. Product limits include toilet paper, tissue, paper towel, hand sanitizer, detergent, and many other products, depending on their availability from the manufacturer. Why, you ask? Well, it's pretty plain and simple. If everyone had just bought the things that they had needed for their immediate short term, we would be fine. But the reality is we've had so many people hoarding products and buying products that they're never going to use. I'd almost say that they might not ever eat in their lifetime, because we have had some staggering statistics. We've sold 8 months of toilet paper in 4 weeks. We've sold a year's supply of flour in 9 days, and we're all in the same boat. It's not one supermarket that's missing out, it's every single one. And you want to ask why there's a limit. Well, the limit is so we can try and share whatever product we get in for whatever particular time it comes in, that everyone that comes in our shopping experience can get something. So people go, well, why haven't you got it? Like everyone's in the same boat. And don't just forget this, it's not everyone just in South Australia, it's the whole world is in the same boat. And if you want to talk about an example, the hand pumps for your hand soaps, China has run out of hand pumps. So my suggestion to you is make sure you keep your pumps at home because you never know when you're going to need them. So 2020, the year of Glen 20, or the year of toilet paper, the scenes that everyone has seen with the toilet paper has been absolutely ridiculous. And I had my first customer yesterday who said he wanted to get a refund on 150 packets of 32-pack toilet paper and 150 units of 1 litre sanitizer. I told him that. That is the sort of person that is causing the problem in the whole country. So let's have a look at some other things that caused some panic buying in 1962. The Cuban Missile Crisis caused panic buying of canned foods. In 1972, the oil crisis ensured customers panic bought fuel. Would like to have seen that one. In 1985, people panic bought Coca-Cola after Pepsi launched their so-called new Coke.
What's the matter, Wilbur? They changed my Coke.
And in the year 2000, the millennium bug caused panic across supermarkets with people panicking, thinking that the whole world was going to stop after 11:59. But what happened after 11:59? Nothing.
So companies got together to spin their way out of the problem. The United States alone invested an estimated $134 billion to fix the bug.
And in 2008, there was the rice crisis, when rice pricing increased 300%, which caused people to panic buy. And in the same year, in 2008, the US government caused panic buying of guns because everyone thought Obama was going to ban guns. So everyone went crazy to buy a hell of a lot of guns. So there you have it, a different format for Retail Wrap. We've tried to go for 5 1-minute segments. We're mixing it up a bit. Obviously, the retail snaps are going to be stuff we want to deep dive into. So we're going to do a shorter format. And once again, thanks everyone for supporting us. Thank you for a heap of people that did go onto my YouTube channel to subscribe. I'm still asking everyone, come on, get in there, start clicking. And I want you to go to the YouTube channel. And I do thank everyone for supporting us through these crazy times. You ready? Do you reckon that dog's attacking that bunny? It's a puffed up, just enough out of you, please. All right, that is so bad, I'm not doing that again. There's 5 tips to make your shopping experience. Oh my God.